Welcome to my Halloween home tour. This year I really wanted to create a space that felt calm and cozy with minimal and intentional touches that really bring the season to life. So I hope you enjoyed this video, grab a warm drink, and let's get started. Starting off at our porch area, we do live in a condo, so we are working with some limited space here. But for my porch, I did add this little trio of ghosties. I remember when I first saw this, it immediately made me think of our little family of 3, so I thought this was so fitting for us. And then next to that, I have this beautiful terracotta pumpkin that I picked up from HomeGoods. I love this. I think it totally gives off Pottery Barn vibes. And inside of there is a little Dollar Tree candle, which I use at night to light it up. And then wrapped around both, I have this gorgeous garland that I got from Walmart. I love the beautiful neutral fall colors. I just think it totally matches my aesthetic and looks really cozy. And here's just a quick look of what everything looks like lit up in the evening time. Moving on to our front door area, the first thing I have is this welcome mat that I picked up from Amazon, and it says, "Welcome foolish mortals." Obviously, this is a nod to Disneyland. We are a Disney family here, so I always like to add a little touch of Disney to my seasonal decor. Above that, hanging on the door, I do have this sign that I picked up from Dollar Tree, which I really love. And below that, I have our beloved eyeball doorbell guy. I love bringing this guy out. I picked it up from Target last year, and it just adds so much character. It totally reminds me of Hocus Pocus. And the reason why it's so low on the door is so that my daughter is able to reach it. It's the first thing she likes to press as soon as she gets home from school, so we all love it. Moving into the home, you can tell, I'm sure right away, that I do like a lot of neutrals, and I don't like to depart too much from how I already regularly decorate because I want everything to still feel like myself and really homey. And so I do like to add just a few kind of more minimal haunting touches throughout the home. And one of my favorite ways of doing that this year was adding this beautiful garland onto our fireplace. I love the deep plum burgundy color that this has. It's so rich. I feel like it adds a nice moody element to the room, and I just absolutely love it. Now, what really worked out well was this wooden ghost piece that I had from HomeGoods last year. I usually put this on my fireplace, but this definitely helped kind of anchor down the garland as well. Above that, we have our frame TV, which is one of my favorite investments we've ever made. I love this TV. And if you're familiar with the frame, you know that there are art packages that you can purchase, but I didn't want to purchase any, so I just found a YouTube channel that makes stills for the frame TV, and I just put one of those on. And what's nice is that it will flip through different pictures, so it will kind of switch up as you'll see throughout the video. Next to the fireplace, I have this cinnamon broom that I picked up from Trader Joe's. I wish it still had a cinnamon scent, but oh well, what are you gonna do? And then on the ground level, I have this little brown paper mache ghostie that I picked up from Walmart. I love the fall color that it brings. And then those little pieces of garland behind it are actually branches that fell off of the original garland. I just went ahead and threw it behind the ghost and try to make it work. And then next to those, I have a couple of these woven pumpkins that I picked up from Target years ago. On my desk, there's not really a whole lot going on, and that's the way I like it because I do use this desk every single day. But I just added one of these little terracotta pumpkins that I picked up from Target Dollar Spot this year, as well as this little white wooden ghostie I got from Walmart. Moving towards this kind of mini seating area that we have, I did pick up this candle this year by Hearth and Hand, and it comes in this deep burgundy color, which I think ties in perfectly with our garland. And then I placed it inside of this candle warmer that I picked up from Amazon, and the glass on this has a slight amber tone to it, which I think adds some nice warmth to it as well. You can see I do like to keep my coffee table pretty bare and minimal. There's just this one little pumpkin hanging out, and that's really because this is a functional coffee table. My daughter uses it quite a bit for coloring and drawing. There are usually crayons all over the place in this living room, so I like to keep it as clutter-free as possible. And as for the couch, I really wanted to keep this just soft and neutral and cozy. So I have this beautiful blanket that I picked up from TJ Maxx years ago. It's this really soft neutral color, and then it's got these little fuzzy ghosties all over it. I love the texture and pattern here. And then next to that, I also have this fluffy boo pillow, which I recently picked up from Aldi. This is another one of my favorite finds this season. I love that it's neutral, but it also has that really nice soft fluffy texture. Moving on to the dining area, I kept this area really simple as well. I did have some black netting that I just wasn't sure what to do with, so I went ahead and just threw it up on that window. And then on our table, I do have this little ghost candle that was gifted to us from my dad. Now, this just isn't any old ghost candle, okay? Every time you light it, as the wax melts, I guess there's like a little creature or skeleton inside that starts to slowly reveal itself. So I figured it would be fun to light it a little bit each day leading up to Halloween and just see the little skeleton reveal itself. I know my dad got it from Barnes & Noble. I'll link it below if I can find it. On this ledge, I have this ghosty candle holder, which I absolutely love. I got this last year from HomeGoods. And then next to that, I have a single wick candle by Bath & Body Works in the scent Spooky Cider Lane. Welcome to my personal favorite spot of my house this year, which is this console table area. I wanted to keep this kind of like a spooky chic vibe. So below it, I do have a basket of blankets. I have this nice neutral ghosty blanket, this big fluffy pumpkin, and then I have this blanket that I picked up from IKEA. This is a blanket that I usually have over on my couch, but I just decided to go ahead and wrap it up just to add a little bit of texture. Following the ghost theme, I do have this little black ghost that lights up, as well as this really cool kind of haunting, spooky, ghosty picture. And then next to that, I have this candle that I picked up from Hearth & Hand last year. I love the warm fall brown color that this has, and this is in the scent Smoked Apple Cider. On the opposite end, I have these florals that I picked up from Hobby Lobby, and next to that is one of my absolute favorite purchases I made for this Halloween season, which is this copper jack-o'-lantern. I love not only the color of this, but the shine that it brings, because a lot of Halloween decor can fall kind of flat or is kind of matte, where this really does stand out, and I just love the cozy, whimsical vibe that it has. For the mirror, I just went with some spooky black spider webs, and then of course I had to have some floating bats, but these bats are actually made of metal, so I use the little wall adhesives to hang these up. They're not like the paper bats where they're always falling down. They stay in place really nicely, which I love. Heading into the kitchen, the first thing I have is our Echo Show, and I did add a spooky background onto this as well, just for some extra ambiance. And then here we have our little petite coffee bar station. So I have this really cute boo straw that I picked up from Target Dollar Spot last year, along with these little ghosty stirring spoons. And then this is my beloved Johanna Parker mini ghost canister, which we actually use for Nespresso pots. On these floating shelves, I have a couple of these mini pitchers that I picked up from Hearth & Hand last year, which I totally think work for fall. And then I have this Johanna Parker teapot. I think I was the most excited to decorate with this year because it's unlike anything else I own, and I just feel like it adds so much character to the kitchen. And then next to that, I just have a glass Halloween tumbler that I recently picked up from Aldi. I do like to have a little bit of space between my decor. I feel like it just gives me peace of mind. So I know it's more on the minimal side, but that's just how I like it. And then on the top shelf, I just have a few more pieces that I have picked up from Target Dollar Spot throughout the past few years. At my sink, I have this spooky ghost soap that I actually purchased last year, and I couldn't bring myself to throw it out because there's still so much of it left. So I went ahead and brought it back out again for this season. And then I also have this Scrub Daddy Ghosty that I picked up from Five Below. This is a new addition that I recently scored on clearance at HomeGoods. It was only $7. It came in a set of 2, and it's this beautiful all-white ghosty dish mat. Of course, I love how minimal and simple it is. And then next to that, I do have some Halloween dish towels. On display, I have a couple of these beautiful wooden ghosts that I got from Walmart. And then on my oven, I have another one of my absolute favorite purchases this season, which is this gorgeous Dutch oven from Hearth & Hand. It's a really beautiful, deep burgundy, slightly brown plum tone. It's just absolutely gorgeous. I'm all about decorating for the season with things that are both beautiful and functional. So for me, this is perfect. And then next to that, I have this little ceramic ghosty tray that I picked up from Target Dollar Spot, and I've just been using that as a spoon rest. I always love bringing out this ghost spatula around this time of year. It makes spooky pancakes all the much more fun. And then on my oven, I have this Johanna Parker dish towel set, which does match the teapot and the canister. And I just love how fun and whimsical this is. Okay, so this is the final room I'm going to be sharing, which is my daughter's room. I just thought it would be fun to share this because I mean, what mom doesn't enjoy decorating their little girl's room for Halloween or the holidays? So I just wanted to quickly share some things we did in here. So I did try to turn her dollhouse into like a spooky dollhouse by adding some spider webs. And then above that, we have one of her bookshelves. We are big fans of the library here, so we have a ton of new Halloween books. I had this little bat doll that's just hanging out, as well as this witch hat garland that I got from HomeGoods. We tried to make her kitchen area into like a spooky kitchen, so I added some of these little mini potion bottles I have picked up from Dollar Spot over the years, and she has so much fun with these, kind of mixing them and making different potions. Next to that, I have this really cute banner that I believe I got from Honey Prince. I will link it down below. They have a ton of cute Halloween and holiday banners, and this one just says, "Let's get spooky." And then wrapped around that, I have this little bat garland. For her shelves, I'm not really gonna go through every single little thing. I just wanted to give a brief overview of how we decorated here. I really love using books as part of her decor. And then I just have a ton of other like fun things I've picked up this season and previous seasons. And then for her bed, I kept it really simple. I just have this soft pink ghost pillow, as well as this ghosty plushie from Dollar Spot last year. And then I do have this little kind of spooky gallery wall going on. These are all pictures I have picked up from Target. And then below that, we have another bookshelf that is loaded with spooky books from the library. So that wraps it up for this Halloween home tour. I hope that you enjoyed it. If you did, please be sure to give the video a like and definitely subscribe if you want to see more holiday content. Otherwise, I hope you guys are having an amazing Halloween season, and I will see you in the next one.